the second subscription.
Great job by Scotty Swinger there, taking care of these athletes.
Man, I'd love to see that.
We've had some really good jiu-jitsu guys on the card tonight. Great submissions.
And it's only going to get better, honestly. We're moving up the ladder now.
And the good thing is those guys want to learn. They appreciate things like that. Jake Highland and Buck Wages, whoever gets it, out of just the first 7 fights, both of them would love it. They want to learn.
Looks like both of them are going to get it.
It looks like it. Unless we have something more.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
more
that's true.
impressive.
It ain't
We still
over
got
yet.
So many. Lots of guys commenting on here for Buck. Lots of guys commenting for Jake. Support your fighter, guys. Who won submission of the night out of those two? And don't forget, Juan Alvarez's heel hook in the first fight of the night.
That's true.
And we still have 7 more fights on the card, guys. This card is halfway done. We still have 4 title fights and 2 professional fights on the evening. Cameron Hall looking stout at 155. Wrestling background. Scotty Swinger says, if y'all haven't seen Cameron Hall fight, y'all be prepared. The kid is talented. That's what I've heard. Looking forward to it. Bostic's fought for us several times. Had a lot of great performances. This is going to be a really big step up in competition here for Cameron Hall. Let's see how he adjusts. Definitely up for the challenge, though. Great coaches at Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Someone asked in the comments, has Justin Duncan fought yet? Yes, fight of the night so far. Great first round. Got caught in the second round with a triangle by Jake Highland.
Sick fight. Sick finish, too.
Amazing fight.
That was definitely like fight of the night for sure.
Oh, yeah. This is our last non-title fight as far as the amateurs go. Right after this, we will have 4 straight title fights. Flyweight title, lightweight title, heavyweight title, and welterweight title on the line tonight, guys. Solid crowd here in support of Wesley Bostic. He comes to bring it, man. Can't wait for this fight.
Both these guys look like powerful athletes, too.
Cameron's going to try and get this to the ground as early as possible with that wrestling background. Wesley's going to try and keep it on the feet.
Definite height and length advantage here for Bostic. And Hall comes out southpaw, leading with
Bostic's
that right
got
foot.
a lot of power. He had a huge
Oh, and a
knockout.
nice.
Oh, there goes the
Hall
takedown.
pushes hard into the cage, gets the takedown. But he doesn't have him totally on the floor yet, but he's already looking to step around into this mount position here. There it is. Look at how he leads with the hips. Beautiful,
Heavy hit.
beautiful example of powerful top position as a grappler.
Very
there
good
from
right
Hall.
now.
Very powerful grappler.
Ooh,
And a
huge
hard left elbow. Very clean mount. Bostic's holding on for dear life right here. He can feel the power.
Big elbow here. What does Bostic need to do here?
Well, the first thing he's going to have to do is start to get some distance at the hips. So he's looking to keep the clinch, but
Slicing
really
elbow.
you're just pulling the guy down on top of you. But man, it's such a hard thing to do to try to move a guy when he's intent on elbowing you in your mouth. So Bostic's in big trouble here. Hall, look how he controls that hand, taking him out of position. Very Nurmagomedov-ish with his ground and pound style. Excellent, excellent grappling here by Hall. Short elbows. Bostic has his head pushed up against that cage. Just such a hard position to be in.
Big shots from Hall. Hall's talented.
Yeah, he's looking good. Excellent top positioning here. Bostic keeps trying to sit up. Every time he sits up, Hall gives him some encouragement and puts him right back on his back again. And now this is a chance here for Bostic to make a little headway. If he can explode with his feet up off of this cage. He was looking for that Americana or that key lock. Man, it's just such a hard sub to get, especially in the first round when a guy's still got a lot of fight left in him.
Just a very, very dominant round for Cameron Hall.
Total domination.
This is extremely impressive. We're talking about a former challenger for the title in Wesley Bostic.
And here comes the back take. I don't think he's interested in it. I think he wants to pound him.
He's a bruiser.
I think he wants to pound him. He had a very easy opportunity to take the back there. The way he dominates that hand, it turns it into a 1v1 rather than a 2 versus 2. So he takes one of the defensive hard left elbow. Takes one of the defensive elements. Nice technical bridge and roll there by Bostic. Let's see what Hall looks like off his back. We may not have to look for long. Round about to end. Hall looking to push off the hips and create some space and stand back up. Bostic missed a great chance there to deliver some punishment.
Definitely. Well, easy round for Cameron Hall there.
Easy 10-8
Possibly
round.
10-8, yeah, for sure. Just incredibly dominant. If you're Bostic's corner here, what are you telling him?
We got to use that length to keep him off of that clinch. Do not engage the clinch. Stand at a distance and let's keep this thing, keep him away until we can start delivering some 1-2s, maybe a big overhand right.
He's got the knockout power. We've seen it. His knockout last year of Corey Davis is one of the best we've ever seen in the cage.
And, you know, despite the fact that Bostic, honestly, he got completely dominated in the round, he's sitting up.
Yeah, he's experienced.
Shaking his arms out. And he's looking his coach in the eye. He takes a deep breath, composes himself. He looks good in the corner, and Hall looks very relaxed in the corner.
Yep. I don't believe this is Hall's third amateur fight. I don't even think he's been fighting for a year. Straight wrestling experience.
Well,
looks really good.
There's a reason that people tell you that wrestling is the best background for MMA, and you're seeing
a beast
right there. Bostic coming out, very determined look on his face. He's a little too. Let's control that distance a little better. Bostic, though, winning the grappling exchange right here. He's got to be careful getting that knee off the ground. He's got to be careful getting that knee off the ground. Yep. That's exactly why right there. Excellent takedown defense, but now Hall begins to dominate the clinch. He's got 2 underhooks. We may see a throw or just a trip. There it is. There's the trip.
He's talented.
Bostic, though, this time, going to get a chance to work his guard from his back rather than just getting his guard passed straight away. So Hall doing a great job of keeping those butterfly hooks stuffed tight so that Bostic can't. You can see Bostic wants to push back to a closed guard, but he's not having a lot of luck doing that because Hall's keeping those butterfly hooks stuffed tight. Bostic is, however, doing a fantastic job of controlling posture. He's looking to throw an omoplata there. Kicks off to create distance. He needs to get on back to his feet.
Hard push kick.
This could be an omoplata attempt here. Now a triangle. Omoplata. Hall steps over. And actually, Hall has the stronger triangle opportunity here.
I don't think Hall is going to be going for the triangle.
He's not,
though.
but he had the opportunity.
Here we go.
Because he didn't press for that, now he finds himself stuck in an omoplata. Now, very important to note, while the omoplata is a very popular attempt, it's very, very difficult to finish in no-gi, particularly in MMA, but it has been done. My friend Ben Saunders,
that's right,
very close friend of mine.
Oh, wow.
He's going to use that omoplata to try to take the back, and just like that, he slipped out. Here's a reverse triangle attempt now from Bostic. So Bostic's showing that he's dangerous if you're not past the guard. He has a dangerous guard. Active, aggressive. Now working a half guard with the underhook. He's up on his side, closing the distance. Hall may be thinking about, he could be thinking about a Darce choke. He's probably not. He's probably thinking about that left elbow. Yeah.
Like you said, that Khabib style.
Bostic now looking to work an electric chair from the bottom position with this 2-on-1 entanglement here that you see. We call this position the lockdown. Now he's going to switch off to the dogfight. But the dogfight is a very difficult position against a dominant wrestler. See, this would be a great opportunity as Hall delivers.
Knees are there. Oh, a big. Was that?
Looked like a low
I
shot.
couldn't tell if that was a low blow.
Looked like a low shot.
Kelly had a really good angle on that too. He was on the left side of
It does not
the
feel good.
actual fight, and actually
I think I'm going to start a comment war with this question. What hurts worse, giving birth or a low blow? Ladies, men, let us know in the comments.
I've never given birth, so
Me either. I'm going to go with the low blow.
I'm going to stay out of this one. My experience says shot to the pills, no good. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's 2018. I may give birth. I don't know. I'm free to do that, I think. One of my students, Brian Stogner, joining us on the Facebook stream. What up, big dog? Brian Stogner, one of the largest, scariest people you'll ever meet in your life. Horrifying person. And also a gentle man.
Back to the action. Round two.
You know, that
Slower round. here
even
for
though it was
Cam.
a low shot, it might have benefited Bostic. He needed the break. Oh,
Oh, don't turn your back.
is that another low? That like another low
I don't
blow?
know. I couldn't tell, but he
Yeah.
definitely turned away like it was.
It looked like another low blow to me. Oh, a hard knee to the skull.
And I think his hand was down, I believe.
He took a low shot and then he took an illegal knee right there.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna have to take a point for that one. In my opinion, you got to take a point for that. Like that's the kind of thing that can change the pace of the fight.
I think because you had the low blow first and then the illegal knee, I would agree with you.
The two low blows.
Right.
He had the one that
He
stopped,
missed that one.
but he didn't miss it. He just didn't make it in time. He ran. He saw it and he made the run, and he decided not to stop it, which
He's going to take a
he's
point.
going to take a point. And I think that's the appropriate thing to do. And that's a very, very big deal because that's going to turn this into a 9-9 round,
Yeah.
and it keeps Bostic in the game.
So this round, this fight would be, in my opinion, that's 2 rounds for Hall. However, with the point being taken away there, it's a 9-9 round, like you said.
Yes.
So that would be a. You get? Did you
Depends
give?
on. I gave Hall the 10-8 in
10-8, okay.
round one. Right. And you know you got to think.
That's the right decision there.
I think it was the right
the right
call.
decision.
You know, he was referee was a little late getting over there. He saw the low blow the second time, and he was a little late getting over there. And so when he saw the opportunity to make it right with the knee, he decided to go ahead and take a point. And I think that was a veteran move by the referee there. Even though there was a bit of a mistake, he corrected it quickly. And
Guys, we're at 230 viewers. We're upping it. Keep sharing, liking, guys. We got 6 more fights after this one. 4 title fights, 2 pro fights. Please keep sharing. Let's get these views up, guys. We're doing a really good job tonight. We're having some great fights, great submissions, great performances. Wesley is fired up going into
Bostic
round 3.
jumps up off of his stool.
Fired up. Let's see how this goes. He needs a finish here.
Jay McIntosh, I am sure, let him know you have to finish this fight in this round. There is no choice.
Here we go.
Bostic quickly takes the center of the cage.
He needs to throw these hands more.
He's going to have to.
Oh.
And he does. And that was more of a slip or a
Yes.
trip. Oh. He didn't land it. You know, he tried to kick him in the head, but he was not
Here comes
successful.
a big slam.
Good takedown, and he lands past the guard.
That kick was mighty close
Yeah.
to being illegal.
Well, it was an attempted illegal strike. It just didn't land. Had it landed, there would have certainly been a foul called. Whether the point would have been gone, who knows?
Hall taking them out.
And this is bad juju here for Bostic. Let's see if he's able to hit this bridge and roll again. You know, he hit a very beautiful technical bridge and roll in round 1 as the round closed. Hall looking to control this key lock here. He's looking for the Americana.
He's got it. Oh,
Very,
he's got it.
very hard to finish. He might get it. He might get
They
it.
power right through it.
just,
Jay
man, I
screaming
just
the
don't.
bridge.
I don't have the angle. As long as Bostic can keep his arm straight,
There you go.
he just doesn't have. I'm
Look
looking
at
at the
that.
screen here. As long as Bostic can keep that arm straight, he's not going to be able to get finished right there. And you see, he doesn't. Now the angle is missing. If I were Hall's corner, I would tell him to step off into side control and finish this thing. He needs to pull that wrist. Now that's a good angle on it. Ooh. Man, that one was close. He thought about tapping there. Good choice to move on there by Hall. Bostic showed a lot of heart and a lot of experience surviving that position. He's thinking about that bridge and roll again. There's an opportunity for the hip escape with the foot on the inside. It's so hard when the guy's up there around your head like that. A little short elbow from the bottom of Mount. Oh, exposes the back briefly. Nice little short elbow from the
This has
top
been
by
an
Hall.
incredibly dominant performance by Cameron Hall tonight.
Yeah. Very powerful grappler. Really, that was a
Oh,
hard,
huge
two
elbow.
hard
That was
elbows
a bad
back
one.
to back. And you know, this elbow isn't landing, but look how he just grinds and rides with his body weight on his head. Hall looks great in the top position, man. Wesley's going to have to do something desperate if he wants to get out of this position. He's going to have to take a big chance. And that Americana, that was what his corner, McIntosh was calling for from the corner. Bostic needs a Hail Mary. He needs to posture up, drop back. He's going to have to posture up, drop back on
Caught
the
him at the
leg.
very end of the fight with something. Good performance there from Cameron
Yeah,
Hall.
man, Hall looks great. Just a great fighter. And Bostic's face,
You got to think
wearing
he moves
that
to
punishment.
3-0 right here.
no question Hall won the fight. No question.
Good night so far for the Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
Keith Dowell with the first round knockout. Cameron Hall with the dominant performance. And they still have Kevin Peace, undefeated 3-0 amateur, competing for the welterweight title tonight against TJ Welch from Oxford, Mississippi, who is 4-1. That's going to be a great fight. That's our 11th fight on the night. We are in the 8th fight right here.
I'm super impressed by Hall, man. I feel like his style of fighting is going to translate to a very high level.
Yeah.
You know, he got reversed off that top position twice. That's something he's gonna have to correct. And that's something. And again, you mentioned he's from Memphis Judo Jiu-Jitsu, a great camp. That's something that's gonna get corrected. And you know, it's almost a blessing to win the fight, but have plenty to work on when you get back.
For sure.
You know,
For
so
sure. By the way, Cameron took this fight on short notice. His teammate Matt Robinson was making his comeback to fight Wesley Bostic. Matt had an accident in training, fractured his orbital bone,
oh no,
and other
what a terrible
things.
injury.
Yeah. And Cameron took the fight on short notice. He said, hey, I'll step up and fight. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe Cameron is actually a 145er. He
He's
took
more
this at
impressive.
155.
I believe that. He looks like he can hit 145.
Yeah,
Man,
he's
how
a beast,
he would
man.
be drawn out and lean at 145. That kid's going to do some damage in this organization.
No doubt.
Very excited to see what he does.
I got a lot of 145ers and a lot of 155ers available.
I bet you don't have a lot that want a piece of him.
Probably not. As we're at 236 viewers, we're getting there.
Give it a
Trying to
share,
pump
guys.
those
Let's
numbers
push it up
up.
to 250, and then we're going to push for 300. We're never going to be satisfied.
No questions there. Great heart from Wesley Bostic. Great performance from Cameron Hall.